Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn a new one, which is lesson 5, fixed price shop. Okay. So দেখো price and price. প্রাইস মানে মূল্য, আর প্রাইজ মানে পুরস্কার। আচ্ছা, কিছু ওয়ার্ড আছে স্টেশনারি, বার্গেন, হ্যাগল, অফার, অ্যাগ্রি অন। স্টেশনারি যেখানে আমরা খাতাপত্র, পেন্সিল, রাবার ইত্যাদি কিনে থাকি। আরেকটা ওয়ার্ড আছে STATIONARY, স্টেশনারি। এটা মানে স্থির। এই স্টেশনারি মানে যেখানে কাগজপত্র, খাতা কলম পাওয়া যায়, এই স্টেশনারি মানে স্থির। আচ্ছা, বার্গেন এন্ড হ্যাগল মিন্স দর কষাকষি করা। অ্যাগ্রি অন কোনো কিছুর উপরে অ্যাগ্রি করা। ওকে, লেটস স্টার্ট। Miss Shuana Huda is talking to the students about a new kind of shop. Shahana, you can buy any stationery items here like pens, pencils, notebooks, color paper, in fact, everything you need for writing and drawing. অর্থাৎ বলা হয়েছে রাইটিং এবং ড্রয়িং এর জন্য যা যা দরকার সে স্টেশনারি শপ থেকে পাবে। You can also buy some food items like biscuits, buns, bananas, bowls, mineral water, and some other necessary things. So, you can also buy some food items. Also, food items you buy like biscuits, buns, bananas, bowls, mineral water, and some other necessary things. অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ জিনিস সে কিনতে পারে। You can also buy your school uniform and other clothes. There are a number of benefits, অনেকগুলো উপকার আছে of this shop. You don't have to bargain because it's a fixed price shop or haggle with the shopkeeper over the price of anything. অর্থাৎ কোনো প্রাইসের উপর আমরা bargain করতে পারবো না। What is bargain or haggle, teacher? Suppose you want to buy a shirt or a dress in a shop in the market. You ask, how much is this? The shopkeeper says 300 taka, but in many cases this price is more than the real price. So you offer 200 taka or even less, or এর কম আমরা দিতে পারি। The people who make a difference, Shopkeeper says, no, I can't sell it for 200 taka. আমি এটা 200 টাকা দিয়ে বিক্রি করতে পারবো না। Then you offer, তুমি তাকে অফার করেছো 225 টাকা, 25 টাকা extra, and he may still say no. It'll be a loss for me. This process of asking for and offering more and less money is called bargaining or haggling. It goes on until you both agree on a price. It will go on and on until the shopkeeper and the other one and the customer decides. The price is acceptable to both of you. If there is no bargaining, how are we going to buy things? You don't need to bargain. It will be a fixed price shop. So this one is your HW. Don't forget to note it down. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Morality shop. Let's see. Price tag, conscience, and trick. Trick মানে ফুটো, conscience মানে বিবেক, Okay. So what is a morality shop? We will learn here. So Hana, today I'm going to tell you about a new kind of shop where there will be no shopkeeper. Isn't it strange? The price of each item or thing will be written on a small piece of paper, which is called the price tag. This price tag will be attached to the item or items. You will pick an item you like, look at the price tag and put money in the box kept there, and the thing is now yours. So what you have to do is, if you like anything, if you love anything, just put the money in the box and the thing is yours. Sheila, in that the students are not clear about this kind of shop. They know that a shop always has a shopkeeper. So they are confused. So what does confused means? It means baffled or perplexed. So in that case, someone may take a thing and go away without paying. It can also possible. So let's see. Nobody will do it. If anybody does it, it will be stealing. Who will see them stealing? Conscience. অর্থাৎ আমাদের বিবেক. Do you know about conscience is? Okay, there is something in your mind called conscience. It tells you whether your actions are right or wrong. Is stealing a right thing or a wrong thing? A great question for you. So, it's a wrong thing. Then your conscience will tell you this is the wrong thing. You must not do it. If you steal or do a bad thing, your conscience will prick you or trouble you. So prick can also be trouble, and you will never have your peace of mind. So to be a good and a happy person, you should have, everyone should have a clear conscience. Okay, let's see. The students are confused. The underlying confused means cannot understand. Okay, number 2. When you buy a thing from a morality shop, you pay the money to the office, pay the money later, keep the money in the shop. So keep the money in the shop. A person with a clear conscience always does the right thing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The homemaker. Okay. So Miss Nazma and Mr. Jainul Ali live in a small village. You can write hamlet instead of village. With their daughters Mitu, age 7, and Nitu, aged 5. Okay. Jainul is a carpenter, and he hired by the villagers to make chairs, tables, pira, it is called a low stool, and other furniture. He is also asked to do small repair work, but Jainul does not find work every day. He lives from hand to mouth. Hand to mouth mane dine ane dine khai. Okay. Nazma does all the work at home from morning to night. You can also write dawn to dusk. Rain or shine, sometimes she sits with Mitu and Nitu and teaches them Bangla and English alphabets and some numbers. They do not go to school. Nazma could study only up to class 5. So Jainul could not study. So remember it. Now let's move to the next one. So do this as a homework. Let's do this. So live from hand to mouth, rise or shine, alphabet, illiterate. Okay. So live from hand to mouth, spend all the money you want on basic needs, food or clothes. You cannot save any money. rain or shine, ill or good weather, ill or bad weather. Alphabets, number 2, number 1. Alphabets, all the letters in a language. Now, illiterate, a person who doesn't know how to read and write. Okay. Let's see. Keywords, the homemaker too. Favor, upokar. Wildly, it means harshly. Gratitude, kritagota. One day, John will look for work in his village, in the next village. But his luck didn't favor him. The luck তাকে সাহায্য করেনি. He was angry with everybody. So angry with is a preposition, appropriate preposition. When he was back home, Nazma failed to serve the meal that made him shout. চিৎকার করেছে কার উপর? নাজমার উপর. I had a severe headache. আমার প্রচন্ড রকমের মাথা ব্যথা করছে. And a fever. Said Nazma. Joyner was trembling, kappa, with anger. The cooking is almost done. Wash your hands and feet. I'll bring the food soon, she said. Soon. It will take ages. অনেক বছর লেগে যাবে. Joyner shouted wildly. Okay. What do you do the whole day at home? তুমি সারাদিন ঘরে কি করো? I work and earn money around the family. You can't even cook any meals in time. আমি সারাদিন কাজ করি, আর্ন মানি, তুমি ঘরে থেকে কি করো? সামান্য রান্নাটুকু করতে পারো না। I don't earn money but I also run the family. আমিও পরিবার চালাই। I do all the work at home, cooking, cleaning, washing, husking, taking care of the children, everything. অর্থাৎ যত রকমের household chores আছে, যত রকমের হাউসের ছোটখাটো কাজ আছে সবগুলো সে করে। Remember, you work for money but not my work. In the home you can make the family stick together. একসাথে ধরে রাখতে সাহায্য করে and make it happy. So both types of work are equally important. So important means significant, notable are the synonym. Okay, moving to the next one. Joynal shouted loudly at Nazma because কি জন্য শর্ট করেছে আমরা দেখি, she could not give food in time. So this one the right answer. Okay, number 3. It will take ages. The underlined word means a very long time will be needed. Okay, number 4. Who should run the family? Joynal and Nazma. Number 5. What can make a family happy? Is it money and housework? Work that Nazma does at home, work at Joynal does to earn money. So A, money and housework. All the members in the family should do their individual work separately, live together and support each other, earn and spend money equally. So all the members in a family should live together and support each other. Okay, next one. What do you think Joynal should do from now? Helps Nazma with her work when he can, not waste any time doing housework, work harder to earn more money. So help Nazma with her work when he can. Number 8. Why does Joynal finally look at Nazma with deep admiration and gratitude? কি বলেছে? Why does Joynal finally look at Nazma with deep admiration, শ্রদ্ধা এবং কৃতজ্ঞতার সাথে? Because he is not sorry for what he has done to Nazma. He has understood the value of sharing work in the family. Nazma is willing to do all the housework in the family, so he has understood the value of sharing work in the family. Okay, next one. Let's read the letter Rida got from his cousin Ria. So dear Ridoy, thank you for your letter of 1st May. It gives us such an exciting piece of news. You can write tremendous. piece of news. I cannot still believe that there could be a shop without a shopkeeper. So you already have learned about morality shop. I talked about it with my relative friends, classmates, and of course my teacher. Okay. Miss Nishat, everybody was surprised. Everybody was surprised. You can write also baffled. Okay. Miss Nishat liked the idea so much that she immediately talked about it to our head teacher. We had a meeting in our school with teachers and students. At the beginning of the meeting, the head teacher asked me to talk about the morality shop in your school. At first, I read out part of your letter and then I explained how such a shop in your school is greatly helping you, the students, teachers, and the community at large. The head teacher was quite positive about the usefulness of such a shop. He formed a committee with Ms. Nishat and 2 other teachers and some senior students to draw up a plan for opening a morality shop in our school. Isn't it great? You will be glad, you will be happy to know that I'm on the committee too. আমিও কমিটির মধ্যে আছি। A friend of the poor. Let's complete it. Have you ever visited a hospital or healthcare center? If yes, fill the circles for a healthcare center. 1 is done for it. What you get in healthcare center? Treatment, then vaccination, then diagnosis, then medicine, then surgery, then health checkup. Okay, so these are the things we get when we go to the healthcare center. Okay, so note it down. Okay, now moving to the next one. So this is a listening test. Okay, so lesson 11, waiting for the torch bearer. Torch bearer means potho prodoshok. Let's see. Important. Why have you chosen this village for your work? আপনি এই ভিলেজটা কেন চুজ করেছেন আপনার কাজের জন্য? Dr. Mahmood. The people of my village do not get proper health care support. We already know the poverty means daridrota. Okay. Support because of poverty. I have chosen the village to give them a little healthcare support. Okay. The reporter then said, how much does a patient pay for the support? It means how much the doctor charges. Dr. Mahmood, they pay a very little amount of money and a very poor people. Okay. Get free treatment. They get free treatment from doctor. Reporter, isn't the work very hard? You can write also tough. Okay. Dr. Mahmood, yes it is, but I do it with pleasure. Reporter, what is your future plan for the center? Dr. Mahmood, you see I'm getting old and I'm waiting for a torch bearer. Many students get MBBS degree in the country every year. I'm waiting for the one who will carry his legacy. Then he will take responsibility for the treatment of the poor in this area. Look, there is a short form. Okay. Now let's complete the number C. Take charge of poverty, pleasure and responsibility. Okay. Take charge of means they have control over. Poverty, the situation of being poor. Pleasure means the feeling of happiness, and responsibility means duty. Okay. Now, this is one of your HW. Don't forget to note it down. Now let's complete this. So give, choose, do, is, get and help. So I want to dash the poor. So I want to help the poor. I will do it to give healthcare support to the poor. They do not get treatment because of poverty. So my dream is to be a doctor. To help the poor people, I will choose my village to work. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Lesson 12. A hospital window. Let's see. Vivid. It means colorful. Overlook means neglect. Okay. Let's start. Two sick men were giving the same room in a hospital. Always remember, when are you in a hospital, you are a patient. When you are at hospital, you are a visitor. Okay. One man could sit up in his bed. His bed was next to the room's only window. Orthat window pashe. The other man spent all his time lying on the bed opposite the window. Okay. The man talked for hours almost every day. They talked about their wives and children. Okay. So can you guess why they talk about all these things? Every afternoon, the man in the bed by the window would sit up and talk to his roommate about all the things he could see outside the window. So he is here, he is sharing the views. Okay. So you could see the outside the window. The man on the other bed eagerly waited for the speaking and listening time. His friend's vivid descriptions, bornona, and passing things in through out the window inspired him to leave. Now question 2. Can you guess what the man near the window talked about with his friend? Let's see the answer. The window overlooked a park with a lovely lake, ducks, swans played. Swans mean rajhash. On the water, while children floated their paper boats, a wonderful view of skyline could be seen in the distance. Okay. The man by the window told his friend all this in detail. The listener would close his eyes and see everything in his mind's eye. Okay. What would the listener feel and do if one of his friend could not sit up and talk? Days and weeks passed. One morning the doctor came to the room on his daily round. He found the lifeless body of a man by the window. He died peacefully. In his sleep, the doctor made all the arrangement to take the body away. The sad friend wanted to move the empty bed next to. Empty means vacant, which is an adjective. The doctor allowed him. On his new bed, the man painfully propped himself up. he was very excited. He slowly looked through the window to see the real world outside. What did he see? Let's see. Can you guess what he saw? Let's see if you can guess it or not. The window just faced a blank wall. He asked Doctor, I see nothing but a blank wall. How could my friend describe so many wonderful things outside the window? The doctor replied, did he? The man was completely blind. Look, we got a twist here. It means the man was totally blind. Then why did the blind man describe all wonderful things outside the window? Now, this is a very interesting question. Discuss it with your friends. So, that's all for today. See you in the next class.